All right, indeed. I've sent you four more videos. It's been a pretty productive week, and I hope you enjoy them. I'm going to respond now in natural lighting, which is very rare in Cleveland, but we get it during the day here. You are in good form with the Van Dyke hair color. Yeah, you notice there's still some gray in there, and I don't think anybody could tell. I don't do my mustache, I don't do any hair up here. I just do the goatee itself, and I honestly am going to continue doing that. Maddie has finally broken down too little too late and gotten on Propecia. Um, yeah, Bernadette is right about guys in their 50s without bucks, social status, political power finding ladies. But you did have Chris, spelled with a K. And that phenomena could be repeated. You're fit and you're smart. You have encyclopedic knowledge of certain types of history, World War II, Vietnam War, American presidents, etc. So I suspect that it's possible to find somebody who likes hiking or someone who likes walking for me. I just men with integrity, character, class, honor, whose words is their bond, kind of like you and me. Well, thank you. I take that as an honor. Yeah, in one of the videos, I say, how can a filthy sinner like me minister? I led someone to Christ yesterday, or Christ led someone to Christ yesterday. I just happened to be sitting in the seat. And in that video, the one called Saved, I call myself a filthy sinner. I'm not a filthy sinner. I'm a winner without getting into prosperity heritage Joel Osteen. Uh, I don't believe that. But there's this weird thing that goes in Christianity. You feel at times so unworthy to be dealing with such weighty matters. And I had just been working about a video. I wasn't going to send it to you because I thought, I don't know. But I did, as you know, in the government housing when I was a drunk and a drug addict, a prescription drug addict, have relations. She came on to me with an ex stripper who was very very much ex, and I used that in parallel to the action of leading someone to Christ. And so, men with integrity, character, hit near the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder will have problems finding. Yeah, that's the age old problem. But I think older women are a little bit more open. And, Robbie may still be going for 20 or 30-year-olds. I don't know. He has an older friend in her 60s, and I guess I know she's one of his best friends and supporters, so, good for him. Grandfathers, fathers' generation, our traits were valued. I agree with you. And those generations that followed them, baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and Generation Z, I have very, very little hope for Generation Z. And I have almost even less hope for millennials. I feel like I'm right there in the classroom with you, observing values, observing destructive behavior, observing this phenomenon of welfare lunches and driving $50,000 cars through drugs, and all of these things. Um, but we can't turn the clock backwards. All we have to do is hope that corrections can be made. And I think it's going to be through the Democratic Party, but we'll talk about that later. As today, congratulations. I'll be bejeevered. Man, 5 freaking years. That's fantastic. You're alive. You always expected to be dead by 50, let alone 55. So, congratulations. And as you say, an undergarment, uh, and greens fees, Snicker bars, sodas, golf shoes, urine stains to one knee, and still climbing mountains. That's pretty impressive. Swimming laps, pumping iron, doing a steam room. I know you do. Sneaking in good memories. Earth Spring. What a name for gymnasium, Earth Spring. He must have given him a couple $100,000. Hand rack was a highlight back in those times. And to sneak in there and play so loud. I remember we snuck into the gym one time and we figured out how to turn up just enough light to play basketball. And I think we were only rousted. What was that Nazi guy, Joe something or other? Anyway, we had a nickname. We had a tag for him. And I can't remember what it is now, but I think he chased us out of there once or twice, and that's about it. Uh, in the urine stains to one's knees every day. Yeah, I've had to wear a diaper on several occasions for uncontrollable wet flatulence from medication and upset stomach ulcer. But I'm trying to keep doing it, walk every day. Hip soreness continues. I'd watch out for that one. I would really watch out for that one. Neck hurts too. That probably, as you say, relates to propping your head up too much. I have to be very careful with my pillows too. Hip soreness continues. Be careful with that. I would consider a massage therapist. They can get in there and loosen things up. If your insurance covers it, I would go for it in a second and just request a woman. And don't let the urine situation. These people have seen everything. Don't let any situation prevent you from going. But I would highly recommend that, from my experience anyway. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't get old; it's no good." Another older lady I used to go visit said, "Life's great if you don't weaken." And I guess we're all weakening. I've survived just long enough to come to the realization that your grandmother was right. We're the devil when you make a pact with him. Uh, can he still hook me up? Brian Williams was a Grandpa Luther storyteller, and Amy noticed at a very young age, like 8 or 9, she said, "Why does Grandpa Luther always the hero of his own stories?" And I think that's followed through to 2 generations below him. I think Maddie has tremendous Grandpa Luther-like qualities, both strong and maybe some weak ones too. Um, Campbell Soup regional manager, yeah, those guys couldn't light a candle to you now. They couldn't. Yeah, they can just kiss your ass and go to freaking hello. Um, Accomplished talking comedy shows, which made me wonder if he was considering a second career. Uh, yeah, in the Republican Party, stop all progress. Looks like we are now headed down the road to some level of engagement. Well, I'd rather see the Arabs die for killing Arabs, but if we have to do it, we have to do it with ground troops. I agree. It's not going to disappear otherwise. You advise your students to enlist in the military. Yes, indeed. Absolutely, indeed. To have your head hacked off or to be tortured like Mad Anthony Wayne. The Indians got a hold of him, as you told me, and wrapped his intestines around the pole as he bled to death. So keep up the walking. I will. I need to incorporate more veggies and fruit. Thanks for the heads up on that. And I will keep on blogging, keeping people accountable. If I had this 30 years ago, this would undoubtedly be my career. 35 years ago. All right. Good day, my friend. Keep on hiking.